A very good evening. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. And first up is the big story that we've been tracking. The drama around the Khaki versus Khaki case involving former ADGP Dr. Ravindranath continues. Today, the case hit the streets. Take a look as to how.
Khaki drama continues. Distressed Ravindranath hits the street. It was a bright sunny day, but that didn't stop former KSRP ADGP Dr. Ravindranath from staging a symbolic protest. This is ADGP Ravindranath walking to the CID office on Palace Road, all the way from his residence in HSR layout. The tedious 15-kilometer walk through many parts of Bengaluru took 3.5 hours. The ADGP left his residence at about 8:30 in the morning to reach the CID office by noon. Ravindranath appeared before the CID sleuths who are investigating the case. Despite walking all the way, his appearance did not yield fruitful results for the troubled top cop. Ravindranath continued his demand to be arrested, but only to get a no from the investigating officers. They even rejected his plea to record his statement legally. The CID sleuths had summoned Sub-Inspector Ravi from High Grounds Police Station and Uday from Cubbon Park Police Station for inquiries. The contentious case continues to haunt the ADGP, who has been accused of clicking pictures of girls in a cafe. Unfortunate for Ravindranath, there seems to be no relief from the mess that he calls a conspiracy plotted to bring him down. ADGP takes a last look at his office. Determined, Ravindranath hasn't given up as yet. News9 caught up with Ravindranath at his office, and this is what he had to say.
Morning, I met Shri Kaushik Mukherjee, Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka. Requested him to forward my resignation letter immediately to central government. Okay. Shri Kaushik Mukherjee wanted 48 hours time. I told him that there is a view in the public circles that being an IPS officer, my arrest is delayed despite I have molested a woman. So that is giving a wrong impression about me. Then from there, I went to CID office, met DG CID, Mr. Bipin Gopal Krishna, and requested him to do the legal action. That is, since I was already put up in lockup and my statement be recorded, and my statement copy may be taken, and formalities of the arrest are not yet done, let it be completed. He asked me to wait. Then I met ADG, Mr. P.K. Garg. He also said you arrest is not required now. Then DIG Somendu Mukherjee and SP Rajappa were there, and they told me that as per CRPC, amended CRPC, that punishment for which offence it is less than 7 years, then in that case arrest is not necessary. Allegation is against me now. So arrest is required because my statement has to be recorded. It is not yet recorded. So you please do the legal formality, which is essential. Complainant version is taken, FIR is registered. Now witnesses' statements are being recorded. My statement is not recorded. My statement has to be recorded legally by somebody. Right. Just telling you it doesn't make much difference. Right. Anyhow, I submitted my resignation. I am making myself available for investigation. So they are preventing inquiry or investigation about my role, right, about my version. My version is being denied. That is injustice to me. So I only feel that this case, earlier the case which I registered in Cubbon Park Police Station against Sri Avradkar and Sri Ravikante Gowda and Ravi, out of the 2 are sub-inspectors and 2 are IPS officers and myself an IPS officer. So 3 IPS officers are involved in that case. So therefore, I wanted that case to be transferred to CBI. And this case, I thought COD people can do a good job. But since they are not recording my statement.
What is your next course of action that we could expect?
I need to take legal opinion. Now some belongings of mine were here. I have taken my belongings. Now I don't have office. I don't have vehicle.
Ravindranath also met legal advisors at the DG office before stepping out for lunch at a cafe on Vittal Malia Road. It indeed was a long day for Ravindranath, but the top cop did not stop his Padayatra. After almost 20 kilometers of walking throughout the day, Ravindranath once again chose to walk back home. News9 caught up with Ravindranath just as he was retiring for the day.
Tell me, sir, where you headed to now?
I'm going home now.
Okay. What happened today? Why are you walking home, sir? Why not take a
I
vehicle?
didn't have my workout as ADG KSRP. I used to play tennis.
Okay.
So today I could not play tennis because I was asked to come and report before DG office every day.
Okay.
So I reported to DG office.
Okay.
I'm getting back and my official vehicle I have to return because I have no posting.
Okay.
And so I have reported before DG office, but DG was not there. IG admin I reported.
Okay.
Now I have to get back, so I have to do some work every day. Today I have no work, but government is paying me full salary. Since government is paying full salary, I have to keep myself fit.
We see you carrying a book on Swami Vivekananda. Where is that? Tell us about that. Is he someone that you really followed through the years of your practice, of your service?
I believe Vivekananda, his photo is there in my house, and I always believe that one must be like Vivekananda. He says, what is life? He says, life is action, and what is death? He says, death is inaction. You do action, you be active, that means you are alive. If you are inactive and useless, you are dead. That is what he means. He wants people to be strong. He says, you be and you make. You be what you are, you make what you want. That is what Vivekananda says, and this is a message which he has given to the world, not to India. He is the messenger to the world. This is what I believe.
How are you walking so much with these formal shoes, formal clothes in your,
Morning,
isn't it hurting with that shoes?
Mor-
I can only imagine.
Morning I have eaten some little breakfast and now I had a coffee in coffee day shop. I'm happy that there are good coffee joints everywhere. I can rejuvenate myself having a cup of coffee. Thanks to all those people who established coffee joints, whether it is Obope or there is a coffee day or if it is Darshini or it is Adigas, I thank all of them.
Are you refueling yourself every time you eat in between?
I'm refueling with water, I'm refueling with coffee, and what I had is a coffee latte in which coffee and milk both are there. I'm a doctor, milk gives me energy, coffee stimulates me, I'm capable now, water rejuvenates me.
Lunch?
See, I have put on some weight, don't you find? No, I have put on weight. So by drinking more water, I will be reducing my weight. And today I am using my opportunity. If at all I have to, because till my resignation is accepted, I have to be in government. As a doctor, even if I am not fit, it is all right. But as a police officer, so far I am a police officer, I must be very fit. So that is the job. So today I am not eating much. I am eating less and drinking more water. I am managing with coffee.
Is the sun okay for you? No cooling sunglasses you need?
God has been kind, clouds are there. People are not kind, but God is kind.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Well, there, Dr. Ravindranath says, God has been kind. There are clouds. Well, the clouds are also heavily looming over Ravindranath as of now. If you look at it ironically, it only remains to be seen what the investigations come about and what the investigations have to determine.
Dr. Ravindranath seems to be in a helpless situation. Despite his best efforts, he is unable to get himself out of the mess. Now with Ravindranath advised to wait for 48 hours, it remains to be seen what unfolds. Nabila for News9, Bengaluru.
Well, while the ADGP has taken to the streets, the contentious case has reached the Raj Bhavan. Take a look as to what unfolded at the governor's residence today.
Khaki versus khaki draws political backlash. While the controversial ADGP case has created turmoil in the state, the opposition party BJP has launched a scathing attack on the Siddaramaiah-led Congress government. A delegation of the Saffron Party, led by former CM Jagdish Shettar and former Deputy CM R. Ashoka, met the governor today and submitted a memorandum.
ಕಳೆದ ಒಂದು ವಾರದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಡಿಜಿಪಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಹಿರಿಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಕಾದಾಟ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಈ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನೊಂದು ಡಿಬೇಟ್ಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಆ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಗೃಹ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರು ಮತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಕಣ್ಣುಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಕುಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಡಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇದು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
The delegation that included MLAs and senior leaders of the state BJP sought the suspension of the government. Further, they requested that the Home Minister KJ George be expelled and that a report be submitted to the central government on the failure of the state government. Jagdish Shettar said that the governor has replied positively to the plea.
ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆದಂತ ರಿಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಗೃಹ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವರದಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಮೊದಲ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಮನವಿ ಪತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬರುವಂತ ದಿವಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆ ಕೊಡದಿದ್ರೆ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
The BJP trained its guns on the Siddaramaiah-led Congress government, holding them responsible for the ADGP chaos.
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಗೌರವವನ್ನ ಈ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಪೊಲೀಸರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ದಂತ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಣ್ಪಾಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೇರ ಕಾರಣ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು, ಅವರ ನಿರಾಸಕ್ತಿ, ಅವರ ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ. ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬದುಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಿಡಿತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಗೃಹ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲಾಖೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಿಡಿತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಅದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಣ್ಣುಪಾಲು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಗೃಹ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
The governor applauded the BJP for taking up the issue and promised that the complaint would be forwarded to the president. As the leader of the opposition, your work is commendable. You should carry forward the momentum and make sure the government functions properly. A few policies of the government in the recent times have caused distress to me. I will make sure your complaint reaches the Home Ministry and the President. Meanwhile, Governor H.R. Bharadwaj called on Home Minister K.J. George and the Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auratkar to ascertain the details of the case. He is said to have directed them to take action soon. Home Minister K.J. George, though, downplayed the meeting to be a casual one.
ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ CID ತನಿಖೆಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಆ ತನಿಖೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದರ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾವ ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಸರ್ಕಾರದವರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರತು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ.
Further, he also said that the government cannot hand over the case to the CBI just because Dr. Ravindranath is demanding. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, on the other hand, said that action will be taken following a fair trial, irrespective of who is at fault.
ಸೊ ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ CODಗೆ ರೆಫರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇದು ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಆಗೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿಯ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರೇ ಕಾನೂನಿಗಿಂತ ಯಾರೂ ದೊಡ್ಡವರಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾಗಲಿ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾರೇ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಕಾನೂನು ಚೌಕಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಅಶಿಸ್ತಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಶಿಸ್ತಿಗೆ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು.
On the whole, the row over the cafe clicking is transformed into a political battle between the ruling Congress and the BJP. Now with Governor H.R. Bharadwaj also taking stock of the situation, it remains to be seen if the Siddaramaiah-led Congress government can save its face. With Ram from Mysore, Sukesh for News 9, Bengaluru.